Hey everyone, this is the first time we'll be talking about the villains of Yes 5 and Go-Go, starting with the 4th season villains of the Percure series. That being the Yes Percure 5 villains of the group known as Nightmare. Today we'll be talking about 2 villains, those being Girinma, the mantis look-alike, and Gamao, the toad look-alike. So let's get started by talking about Girinma first. Girinma is the first villain to appear in Yes Percure 5. Girinma comes from the 4th season of Percure, Yes Percure 5. He made his debut in episode 1 of the series, and he comes from Nightmare. His role is that of a villain, and his theme is a mantis, while his theme color is green. He is voiced by Nobuyuki Hiyama. In human form, Girinma is a man who wears glasses, a hat, and carries a cane. In his true form, he is a humanoid praying mantis with blades on his arms that slash through objects. Girinma fears his superiors and is often threatened by Bumby. At first, he is confident to seize the Dream Collect. With each defeat, however, he grows embittered by the cures and will do anything to enact revenge out of desperation. Girinma first appears in episode 1 when he attacks Coco and Nozomi in the library and demands the Dream Collect from Coco. He summons a Kawaii monster from a picture in the library, but the Kawaii ends up being defeated by a newly awakened Kira Dream's dream attack. With the Kawaii destroyed, he retreats. He makes several other appearances after, with most of them being him scolded by Bumby. After failing to defeat the Cures many times, Kawaii gives him a black paper and tells him that it will give him enough power to defeat the Cures. Girinma uses this black paper, which actually is a black Kawaii mask, and transforms him into his final form. Kawaii then uses him to capture all the cures. His demise is in episode 24, where he is defeated by the cure's new group attack, 5 Explosion. He can transform into a deadly praying mantis with arms that slice. Kamikiri means mantis in Japanese. Gamao is a large man from Yes Percure 5 who resembles a hobo. Gamao comes from the 4th season of Percure, Yes Percure 5. He made his debut in episode 3 of the series, and he comes from Nightmare. His role is that of a villain, and his theme is a toad, while his theme color is orange. He is voiced by Akihiro Sayama. In his human form, he's a medium-sized fat man that is something of a lazy bum and is consistently unemployed. In his true form, he resembles a humanoid toad who wears somewhat medieval clothing that would not seem out of place in a role-playing game. He is seen to be extremely lazy and often refuses to do any work, even if his survival and duty as a nightmare depended on it. But after suffering from starvation and being underpaid, he succumbs to his desperation for survival and subsequently loses his life. That is sad. He can grab things with his tongue and sometimes grabs the cures. Gamao first appeared in episode 3 to attack the cures for the first time. However, after numerous failures, Kawaii finally forced Gamao to use the black card in episode 36, which turned him into a monstrous toad. Gamao perished after the cures used their group attack against him. Fact 1. Girinma's human form design is a nod to the classic anime villains from the 70s and 80s animes. Fact 2. Girinma shares the same voice actor with Frozen from Futari wa Percure Max Art 2. Yokozai no Tamadachi. Fact 3. Gamao's name is from the Japanese word gama, meaning toad. And that is the information about Girinma and Gamao. Next time, I'll be talking about Arachnia, so see you next time.